What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel for another reaction, and this is actually going to be a little different. So if you've followed the channel for a bit, you know that the first rabbit hole I went down was the Norm Macdonald one. I've always known who Norm Macdonald was, but finding some of his content to react to for this channel, I honestly just in a way fell in love. Like, I loved his stuff. He's become a hero. I've now read his book. My Patreon channel is honestly fully dedicated to reacting to stuff that I can't put up on YouTube of his, like the Norm Macdonald live show. There's full episode reactions over there, as well as like Mike Tyson Mysteries. He voices Pigeon on that show, and it's just so freaking hilarious. I have, during the past few years, also become a fan of a DJ, Akira the Don. Never really been a fan of this sort of thing, but he created something new, Meaning Wave, where he gets bits of like inspirational like speeches or bits from like podcast episodes that were pretty impactful, and he mixes them with music, and that's Meaning Wave. And honestly, my gym playlists include him a lot. So Akira the Don, check him out. And I know it's a weird thing to say, but it's Meaning Wave has kind of made my like workouts and whatnot like a spiritual experience. I know that that's a weird, dumb thing to say, but it is what it is. I just get mega focused because like I'm listening to things that are helping me. So I actually really appreciate what he's done. Akira, if you're watching, you and I have actually engaged a few times on Twitch. Really appreciate you. So on this channel, this is probably the first time you've heard of him, but here he comes putting some Norm Macdonald stuff. I have no idea what to expect from this, so we're gonna watch this and react to this together. Let's check it out. Cool production value there. Like, it's pretty clever. Just looks like a Nintendo game. Here the Don, Norm Macdonald. I have no idea what to expect here. Speak publicly.
I find like I have some beliefs that are too inflammatory to even discuss, unfortunately. Because there are certain things in society that you're not allowed to believe or speak publicly.
So I got the chills. That's so dumb. So he just said that there's a few beliefs that I have that you just can't, that in society you're not supposed to think or speak about publicly. And that's where some of my favorite Norm Macdonald jokes are, is when he's doing that, or at least starting to border on that line and making everyone else mega uncomfortable by maybe saying things that are actually true, but we probably because of like where we're at, we shouldn't be saying or talking about, which is not good. I got the chills with that drop there. That was interesting. Let's keep it going. Sorry.
And so I'll just never say that. I'll just leave them in the middle. Because there are certain things in society that you're not allowed to believe or speak publicly. And so I'll just never say that. I'll just leave them in my little head. But mostly, I find all these things ridiculous. First of all, I hate that we force people into identifying themselves by little tiny... because we oppress people, we further oppress them by forcing them to identify themselves as what I consider less than human.
I have never heard that quote, and whoa. I'm gonna lay one on you guys. I'm gonna get off the drum here for a sec. If I have to make it clear that I'm a Latino Hispanic one more time, I don't care. I just don't care. I'm so done with it. Yeah. I have never heard that line before. I'm gonna...
To identify themselves as what I consider less than human. says, I am proud to be black, I go, that's too bad for that guy, because it's a retarded thing to be proud of.
Yo.
We see it with white power. If someone says, I'm proud to be white, we see how ridiculous that sounds. But we don't see it when a person says, because they've been oppressed, I'm proud to be black. But it is ridiculous. We've pushed them into a corner where now they're going to spend their whole life identifying themselves by the pigment of their skin. Which is a sad waste of life. Or if you say, I'm proud to be gay, that's what I am, and that's how I'll live my life. Well, boy, you're really limiting yourself there, and it's too bad. And I know you've been forced into it by being pushed down and oppressed, but it's still very, very sad. And I don't think of myself as Canadian, and I think it's a terrible thing to say you're proud to be a Canadian or proud to be an American. All that stuff is nonsense. You may as well be proud to have lungs. You didn't accomplish nothing. You were just born somewhere. Or, you were just born with a skin that's a certain color. Or born with a sexual attraction to a certain type of person. That stuff's all... It's all just little miniature things in life that are so unimportant. And when people try to tell me that God is not important, but that this nonsense is important, I couldn't disagree more.
All right, so this is a weird thing. There's a few things, if you were watching, to consider. So I just had my kid number 2. I'm pretty sleep deprived. So I'm like weird. So I don't know why, but I'm actually having like an emotional experience. So I'm taking a pause because I make fun of like dramatic people on social media and YouTube and whatnot. So I just don't want to be that. It's kind of embarrassing. But I think the reason I'm having that is because I have felt that so much. I used to love... This is my experience. Not judging anyone else for doing this, if you have. I used to play the race card. And I'm really ashamed of that. But... thanks to the influence of some people in my life, I decided to stop doing that and to assume full responsibility for everything in my life. Even the things I knew weren't my fault at all. But I was just like, I'm just going to assume as much responsibility as I can to get my life in order. And things just started happening. Yeah. So I used to do that. So I think that's why I'm getting a little... And then having, in a way, like, developed this love for Norm Macdonald and appreciation for his stuff. Hearing him say this is weird. Let's keep listening to it. This is actually pretty good.
Because there are certain things in society that you're not allowed to believe or speak publicly.
Bringing that back.
And so I'll just never say them. I'll just leave them in my little head. There are certain things in society that you're not allowed to believe or speak publicly. And so I'll just never say them. I'll just leave them in my little head. There are certain things in society you're not allowed to believe or speak publicly. And so I'll just never say them. And I'll just leave them in my little head.
It's a good jam, dude.
There are certain things in society you're not allowed to believe or speak publicly.
check them out. Check out Akira the Don. And if you watched this with me, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Regardless, I don't care. And hey, to each their own. That was awesome. Thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. More content to come. Peace.